Imagine this, Easter Sunday. You're 63, house paid off, smelling that rosemary lamb you've been roasting all day. And 20 minutes later you're in there, with blood pouring down your face, wine all over your shirt, texting your lawyer for words. Yeah, that was me. Robert Bob Chen, retired accountant, Seattle suburb. House I bought with my late wife in 1992 for $180K, now worth damn near $2 million, because Microsoft and Amazon turned my quiet street into Silicon Valley 2.0. And my only son and his wife just tried the oldest play in the book, pressure the lonely old man until he snaps or signs the deed. Except I didn't. Snap. They did. And I had 4K cameras rolling on every single second. Smash that like button right now if your family group chat ever turned into a real estate negotiation. You're gonna wanna hear how this ends. What's good, legends, news story, all facts changed just enough to keep the lawyers off my back. But the police reports, the footage, the court docs, all real. Let's get into it. Name's Bob Chen, 63, widowed 5 years, living in my paid-off 3-bedroom in Bellevue, Washington. Place is worth stupid money. Now, tech brothers next door with Teslas and those stupid robot lawn mowers. I don't care, it's mine. My wife Sarah and I raised our son here. She passed from cancer in 2020. House is all I've got left of her. Only kid, Daniel, 32, pharma rep pulling 6 figures. Married to Brittany, spelled with an I because of course. To grandkids I adore, Emma 8. Lucas 6. They live out in Issaquah in a McMansion they definitely can't afford. I see the kids maybe once a month if I'm lucky. Easter Sunday 2025. I'm going all out. Herb-crusted leg of lamb, garlic potatoes. Sarah's famous hot cross buns from her handwritten recipe. Chocolate eggs hidden for the kids. House smells like a 5-star restaurant. Doorbell rings. Daniel rolls up in the Tesla. Brittany clutching a $150 bottle of Napa Red like it's a bribe. Spoiler alert, it was. Hugs are weird. Grandkids still run to me, thank God. Brittany air kisses too close to my cheek. Perfume cloud you could see from space. We sit down, and before I can even say grace, Daniel hits me with that fake concerned voice guys use when they want something. Dad, you're in this big house all alone. It's a lot to maintain. Brittany's parents just retired, sold their place in Arizona. Maybe they could move into the 2 spare bedrooms. They'd pay rent. Help out. Keep an eye on you. Translation: we're underwater on our mortgage and we want your house without. Waiting for the funeral. I smile. Say I'm good. Brittany's eye starts twitching. Dinner starts nice. Kids talking about school. Then Brittany's on her 3rd glass of the bribe wine, and the mask is gone. You're selfish, Bob. We're drowning in daycare and private school, while you sit on a $2 million asset like some dragon. Sarah's been gone 5 years. When are you gonna stop hoarding and help family? I say no again. Calm, like a sane person. She loses it, grabs her wine glass, and hurls it straight at my face. Glass shatters, shard slices my eyebrow. Blood everywhere, red wine down my white shirt like a crime scene. Daniel just stands there. I look at my son, the kid I put through college, and say, I think I need to go to the hospital. You guys should probably leave. I walk out covered in cab and my own blood. Get in my paid-off 2018 Accord and text my attorney for words that made his whole year. Because here's what they didn't know. For months earlier my bank calls, Mr. Chen, someone just tried to log into your Vanguard accounts using your exact security questions. Attempt came from your son's IP address. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I called the most savage estate planning attorney in Washington state, a guy who used to prosecute elder financial abuse and keeps a baseball bat in his office for motivation. For the next 4 months we built Fort Knox. Full cognitive exam at UW-Medicine. I scored higher than the doctor. Framed that shit. Brand new will plus revocable trust with no contest clauses that would make a mob lawyer blush. Hidden 4K cameras in every common room. Audio to cloud backup straight to the attorney's office. Medical directive that says in bold letters, Daniel and Brittany are never to make medical decisions for me. We knew this day was coming. We just didn't know it was coming with stemware or stitches me up. Cops roll in because head wounds plus family equals automatic elder abuse flag in Washington. I hand them the footage on a USB like I'm serving popcorn. Brittany gets arrested that same night. Assault in the second degree. Elder abuse enhancement. Booked. Fingerprinted. Mugshot went viral on neighborhood Facebook before midnight. Next 30 days are chef's kiss. Emergency protection order gives full restraining order. Brittany can't come within 500 feet of me or the house. Daniel admits to detectives he was just checking Dad's accounts because we were worried. Detectives laugh in his face. Judge watches the footage, looks at Brittany's lawyer like he's stupid, grants every single thing we asked for. We'll update it. Daniel only inherits if he never contests it or pulls any stunts. One wrong move equals 0. Grandkids get ironclad education trusts at 25 either way. 6 months later, Brittany pled to misdemeanor assault. Got probation plus anger management. She now has to watch a video of herself throwing the glass every week. Judge's idea, iconic. Daniel sent 7 handwritten letters I used as kindling. I booked the Scotland trip Sarah and I always talked about. Edinburgh Highlands, Olive Sky. Solo, best decision ever, and yeah. Emma slipped a crayon drawing in my mailbox last month. I miss you, Grandpa, with hearts. I bawled like a baby in my garage, but I still didn't call. Because the second I do, Daniel thinks the door's open again. Some doors you don't reopen. You board them up and put a camera on them. Moral. If your kid suddenly starts calling you lonely right after the Zillow estimate emails start rolling in, get the cameras, get the lawyer, and change the Wi-Fi password. Because the people who love you don't measure your square footage while you're still breathing. They just love you. The rest, that's not family. That's vultures in Patagonia vests. Fast forward another 6 months. It's Thanksgiving 2025, and I'm back in that same house. But this time, no family dinner. No drama. Just me, a smoked turkey from the local butcher, and Patricia from watercolor class joining me for pie. Yeah, the widow I mentioned. Turns out coffee dates turned into something real. She's 61, laughs at my bad jokes, and doesn't give a damn about my Zillow value. First holiday in years that felt normal. But legends, you know the story ain't over just because the court gavel dropped. Daniel Lowe. He didn't stop. After those 7 letters went unanswered, he switched tactics. Started posting cryptic crap on Facebook, you know. Those passive-aggressive memes about forgiveness and family first with sad dad emojis. Neighborhood busybodies started DMing me. Bob, have you seen this? Your son's hurting. I ignored it. But then, right around Halloween, I get a certified letter from some ambulance chaser lawyer in Issaquah. Not Thompson, some hack Daniel hired, claiming undue influence on my will because of my emotional distress after the assault. Basically, accusing me of being too pissed off to think straight when I cut him out. I laughed so hard I spilled my coffee. Called Thompson, forwarded the letter. His response? Amateur hour. We'll bury this in discovery. 2 weeks later, we countersue for harassment and malicious prosecution. Threw in the original footage, the bank logs, even pulled Daniel's credit report with permission. Don't worry, showing he'd racked up $8,000 in credit card debt since Easter. Judge looks at everything, slaps Daniel with a $15,000 fine for wasting court time, and extends the restraining order to include no indirect contact, meaning no more social media shade. Brittany, she violated probation twice. First time liking one of Daniel's posts about me, judge called it harassment by emoji. Second time showing up at Emma's school play, which I was invited to by the principal, old friend of Sarah's. Cops hauled her out mid-curtain. Call, now she's got community service picking up trash on I-90, iconic. The grandkids, that's the part that still guts me. Lucas facetimed me once from a friend's phone. Kids smart, bypassed Daniel's blocks. Grandpa, why can't we come over? Mom says you're mad. Broke my heart, I kept it light, said grown-up stuff. Buddy, love you. Then I wired extra to their trusts. College is covered. Plus some for cars at 18. But here's the plot twist that made my year. That Scotland trip. I went in July. Hiked the Highlands, saw the northern lights from Sky, bucket list check. Posted 0 pics. Privacy mode activated. But Patricia, she came with me. Surprise upgrade from solo. We got engaged on a cliff overlooking the sea. Ring was Sarah's, felt right, like a blessing. Daniel found out through mutual friends. Tried showing up at the house unannounced again. Doorbell cam catches him pounding on the door. Dad, we need to talk about this woman. She's after your money. I hit the intercom from my phone. 48-hour notice. Son, and Patricia's got her own house, worth more than mine. Get off my porch. He left. Haven't heard from him since. Now it's November. House decked for the holidays my way. No pastel eggs, just warm lights and a real tree. Investments up 12% this year. Book clubs reading thrillers about family betrayals, ironic. And Patricia's moving in next month, not because I need help, because I want company, the good kind. Moral Part 2, Legends. Boundaries aren't walls, they're gates. You decide who gets the key. And if family keeps trying to pick the lock, change it. Upgrade to smart deadbolts. And always have the footage if your Thanksgiving table's got that weird vibe this year. Trust your gut. Get the lawyer on speed dial. And remember, real family celebrates you, not your square footage. Like if this made you double-check your will. Subscribe for more real-life revenge arcs. Comment, what's the shaddiest thing family pulled at a holiday dinner? I read 'em all. Stay locked and loaded. Legends. Peace.